Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the English Circle to podcast, your trusted guide for real-world English. I'm Emily.
And I'm Alex. Today, we're tackling the interview question that makes everyone sweat. What are your greatest weaknesses?
We've all been there. It feels like a trap, doesn't it? You don't want to lie, but you also don't want to talk yourself out of the job.
Exactly. Do I say I'm a perfectionist? That feels like a cheesy trick. Do I admit I'm sometimes late? That sounds bad.
Don't worry. Today, we're going to demystify this completely. We'll show you why interviewers ask this, the huge mistakes to avoid, and give you a simple, honest strategy that will turn this dreaded question into a chance to shine.
A strategy. Okay, I'm listening. I'm ready to stop fearing this question.
Let's start by understanding the interviewer's goal. Alex, why do you think they ask about weaknesses?
To see if you're bad at the job? To find a reason not to hire you?
Not quite. A good interviewer asks this to assess three things: your self-awareness, your honesty, and most importantly, your commitment to growth. They want to see how you handle a challenge.
So it's more about the process of how you answer than the weakness itself.
Bingo! Now, let's rule out what not to do. Mistake number one, the fake strength. Saying, "My weakness is that I work too hard," is cliché and insincere. Interviewers hear it all the time.
Got it. No perfectionist cliches. What's number two?
Mistake number two, the deal breaker. Never mention a weakness that is a core requirement of the job. Don't say, "I'm not a detail-oriented person" for an accountant role.
That makes sense. And number three?
Mistake number three, the vague regret. "Sometimes I just make mistakes." This shows no insight or plan for improvement. We need to do better than that. So, how do we answer with integrity and intelligence? We use the H.O.N.E.S.T strategy. It turns a weakness into a story of professional development.
H.O.N.E.S.T. I love it. What does it stand for?
Here it is. H. Identify a honest and minor weakness. Choose a real but not catastrophic area for growth, something you've genuinely worked on. O. Provide original context. Briefly explain when or why this was a challenge. Make it specific. N. Explain the negative impact, briefly. Show self-awareness by stating what the consequence was. E. Detail your effort to improve. This is the most important part. What specific action did you take? S. Show the success or progress. What was the positive result of your effort? T. Tie it back to the job. Connect how this lesson makes you a more mindful employee for this role.
So it's not about hiding a weakness, it's about showing how you manage it. It's a story of improvement.
Perfectly said. Let's practice. Alex, give me a real minor professional weakness.
Okay, sometimes in the past I've been hesitant to delegate tasks because I wanted to ensure they were done perfectly.
Great, honest one. Now, let's build an H.O.N.E.S.T answer. H, that's our honest weakness. O, give context.
Early in my career, when I first led a small project,
N, the negative impact.
I realized it was creating a bottleneck. I was overloaded and my team members weren't developing new skills.
Excellent. E, your effort to improve.
So I consciously worked on it. I took a short online course on delegation and started using project management tools to assign clear, small tasks.
S, the success or progress.
Now I'm much better at it. On my last project, I successfully delegated the research phase, which freed me to focus on strategy and helped a junior colleague gain valuable experience.
And finally, T, tie it back. For a leadership role, you could say,
This experience taught me the importance of trust and clear communication in a team, which I know is vital for this manager position.
Alex, that was a masterclass answer. You were authentic, showed maturity, and ended on a strong, forward-looking note. That's the power of H.O.N.E.S.T. Let's apply this to other common areas. How about public speaking?
Okay.
H. I used to get very nervous presenting to large groups. O. When I had to present quarterly results to the whole department. N. My nervousness made me speak too quickly. E. To improve, I joined a Toastmasters club and now practice my speeches multiple times on video. S. My last presentation was much slower and clearer, and I managed to handle Q&A calmly. T. This has directly improved my client presentation skills, which will be valuable in this client-facing role.
Seamless. Now a more technical one, learning new software quickly.
H. A past weakness was that I was a slower adopter of brand new complex software. O/N. I preferred mastering one tool before moving on, which sometimes meant a delay at the start of a new project. E. I've since developed a better learning system. I now immediately schedule dedicated training time and create quick reference guides for myself. S/T. This helped me learn Software X in just 2 days last month. I'm confident I can get up to speed quickly with your platform and contribute fast.
You see, the formula works for soft skills and hard skills. The key is the E, effort, and S, success.
Emily, what are some good phrases to start these answers or to talk about improvement?
Definitely. To introduce the weakness honestly, an area I've been actively working on is, or, in the past, I noticed that I sometimes, or, one challenge I've set out to improve is my. To address this, I took a course, sought feedback, started a new habit. My strategy for improvement has been to, this is an ongoing process, but I've seen great progress in.
And we should always use past tense for the weakness and present tense for the improvement, right?
Exactly. I was hesitant, but now I am better, and I have developed a system. It shows the weakness is in the past. Let's do a quick recap. Your H.O.N.E.S.T strategy, honest and minor weakness, original context, negative impact brief, effort to improve, most important, success/progress, tie it to the job.
And your interview challenge this week is use the H.O.N.E.S.T framework to write an answer for one of your own weaknesses. Practice saying it out loud until it sounds natural and confident.
Alex, does the weaknesses question still scare you?
Not at all. Now I see it as an opportunity. I have a tool to structure my answer and show my best self.
That's the mindset. Now it's your turn, listeners.
In the comments, try out the first part of the H.O.N.E.S.T strategy. Share an H, an honest minor weakness, and the E, one effort you've made to improve. For example, H, prioritizing a long task list. E, I now use the Eisenhower matrix every morning. We're here to support each other.
If this practical lesson helped you, please share it with a friend who's job hunting. Passing on knowledge is powerful.
Don't forget to subscribe for more scripts, strategies, and confidence to ace your English-speaking goals.
Remember, everyone has areas to grow. How you discuss them defines you. You've got this.
Good luck and speak with confidence.
Now we're moving from giving a good answer to mastering the entire conversation. We'll handle follow-ups, different phrasing, and turn this into your secret weapon.
A secret weapon? Okay, I'm listening. Let's go beyond the basics.
Alex, let's imagine you just gave a perfect, honest answer about learning to delegate. What do you think the interviewer is thinking or might ask next?
Maybe they want more details or to see if I'm just reciting a memorized script.
Exactly. They're listening for authenticity and depth. They might probe to see if you truly understand the weakness or if you've just learned a clever trick.
So we need to be ready for a conversation, not just deliver a monologue.
Precisely. Now we're focusing on 3 advanced skills: handling follow-ups, navigating different question phrasings, and controlling the narrative. The most common follow-up is simple but deadly. Can you give me another example of a weakness? Or tell me about a time that weakness actually caused a problem.
Another one? I only prepared my best one. What do I do?
You have a two-weakness strategy. Your first answer is your primary, well-rehearsed H.O.N.E.S.T story. Your second is a different category, often more skill-based.
Different category? Can you explain?
Sure. If your first weakness was a soft skill, like delegation, public speaking, your second can be a hard skill or a lack of specific experience.
Okay, let's practice. My first was delegation, soft skill. For my second, I could say,
Try a hard skill, something you can quickly learn.
got it. Another area I'm developing is my data visualization skills. While I'm strong with Excel analysis, I'm less experienced with advanced tools like Tableau. I've recognized how powerful good visuals are, so I've just started an online course to build this skill specifically.
Perfect. That's honest, not a core requirement for most jobs, and shows proactive learning. It's a safe, intelligent second choice. Interviewers don't always use the exact words greatest weakness. They might say, what would your last boss say is an area for your development? What are you currently working to improve? Describe a piece of constructive feedback you received and what you did about it.
Oh wow, those are all the same question in disguise. The feedback one is clever.
It is, and it's a golden opportunity. Let's tackle that one. Use the FBI method for feedback questions.
FBI? This sounds official.
F, feedback. State it neutrally. B, behavior, your action, improvement. I, impact, the positive result.
Let me try. So for the delegation example, F, in a past performance review, my manager suggested I could empower my team more by delegating earlier in projects. B, I took that feedback seriously. I worked with her to identify suitable tasks and started using a shared project board for transparency. I, the impact was great. My workload became more manageable and 2 team members gained experience leading small tasks, which boosted morale.
Excellent! You've just answered 3 different questions with 1 prepared story. That's efficiency. The most advanced skill is controlling the narrative. This means ending your answer by pivoting back to your strengths and the job.
So we don't just stop talking about the weakness?
No, you bookend it. Start with self-awareness, end with future-focused strength. Use a pivot phrase.
Give me those phrases.
That experience taught me, which is why I'm now very mindful about, working on that has actually made me stronger in, which I believe is crucial for this role, because... So while I've grown past that specific challenge, it ingrained in me the importance of a skill I see listed in your job description.
Let's bookend my delegation answer. Start, an area I've worked on is hesitation to delegate. Give the honest story. End with pivot. So that experience taught me the importance of trust and clear systems, which has actually made me a more effective and supportive team leader, a quality I'm excited to bring to your management team.
Alex, you just took a question about a past weakness and used it to convincingly claim a future strength. That's masterful interview technique. The two-weakness strategy, soft skill plus hard skill, the FBI method for feedback questions, the final pivot to control the narrative.
And your advanced challenge is this. Take your honest answer and write 2 endings for it. One for the standard question and one for the feedback question. Tell me about constructive feedback.
How do you feel about this question now, Alex?
Honestly, bring it on. I'm not just preparing an answer, I'm preparing for a conversation where I can guide the topic to my growth.
That's the exact mindset of a successful candidate. Listeners, we want to hear how you're preparing.
In the comments, try out a pivot phrase. Take any weakness and practice pivoting to a strength. Example, learning to be less detail-oriented in early drafts has made me a much more efficient project starter.
If this episode has transformed your view of this tough question, please share it with your network. Everyone deserves to walk into an interview feeling prepared.
Subscribe for more deep dives that give you the strategic edge in your English-speaking professional life.
Remember, an interview is a dialogue. You have the power to shape it. You are more than your weaknesses. Good luck and speak with strategy.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.